Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Spring football is just getting started, meaning spring football game just around the corner. We'll preview the OU 2021 spring game coming up next. But first, as always, the Sooner Stumper, and that is who was the last Sooner freshman quarterback to have sustained success, 2 years of success, as an Oklahoma Sooner freshman and sophomore. Here is your hint, guys. That redshirt freshman his year was 07. His sophomore year was 08. Also won Big 12 championships those years, so we'll talk about those later. The 2007 one was a 38-17 victory over number 1 Missouri in San Antonio. And then 2008, Missouri was not as good. They came in unranked and were hammered by OU 62-21, this time in Kansas City in Arrowhead Stadium. Who was that quarterback? We'll tell you. Plus, we'll preview all you need to know about this OU spring game. Coming up next, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away! Show, everybody. My name's Harry James for the OU spring game, bringing you your preview show. All right, guys, here's the Sooner Stumper. The last Oklahoma Sooner freshman quarterback. To have sustained success his freshman and sophomore year. Spencer Rattler trying to do that. Oklahoma did that in 07 and 08 under the leadership of one Oklahoman, Sam Bradford, the local product. 2007, got a 38-17 win over number 1 Missouri in San Antonio. 08, Missouri overall did not have a great season overall. Had a great conference record, though, winning the division again. Oklahoma took care of them in Kansas City the next year, 62-21. Sam Bradford was also, by the way, picked number 1 overall by the then St. Louis Rams. Also spent time with the Eagles, the Vikings, and the Cardinals in the NFL. Spring game ticket information, guys, for the general public, Sooner Club members, and students. We'll start with Sooner Club members. $10 for Sooner Club members if you're a member of the Sooner Club and get your season tickets that way. Students get in for the free admission. All you need is your student ID. Get into the game, baby. And for general public information, it is $15 for stadium entry. Pre-game festivities. Or at least this is what they were a couple of years ago. I don't know how they're going to do it this year with COVID and all that. But WWLS, the sports animal, is usually, under normal circumstances, they're out at O'Connell's Sports Talk 1400, out at the Balfour in Norman, right across the street from the O'Connell's in Norman. The franchise is just north of the football stadium at the party at the Palace, where they will do their pregame festivities under normal circumstances. Usually that thing starts about an hour and a half before the game starts with Planking Company. This time, though, only a 30-minute pregame because of the spring game. When will spring game be? Saturday, April the 24th of 2021. Kicking off 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock on the dot. Sooner Radio Network information. Chad McKee. That's right, the Chatterbox. Chad McKee, Sooner TV analyst. A lot of basketball, a lot of baseball. This time he'll be doing the radio side of football with the traditional color analyst Teddy Lehman. You can hear him on Sports Top 1400 from 3 to 6. He also has a podcast, fellas, with sideline analyst Gabe Eichard. Gabe not only has that Oklahoma Breakdown with Teddy Lehman, but also has his own radio show on the Big 12 Today Network, Sirius XM Channel 375. You can catch him from 3 to 5 on that network, Big 12 Network. Chris Plank. He's on the sidelines also. He's on the Sports Top 1400 family. He's on there from 9 to 11 Monday through Fridays. And on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, there's a national broadcast of Fox Sports Radio National from 10 to 1 a.m. The TV's network will be on Bally Sports Network. That's formerly Fox Sports Oklahoma. The TV analyst, host, play-by-play man, whatever you want to call it, Toby Rowland. So he turns in the radio mic for the TV mic. That will happen. He also calls Sooner baseball and college basketball for the Sooners. And he's on from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Monday through Friday on the Sports Talk Network. Color analyst Dusty Dvorachuk, former Oklahoma Sooner, also does usually does ESPN color analyzing. Also is the co-host with Gabe of Big 12 Today, Sirius XM Channel 375 from 3 to 5 on the Big 12 Radio Network. Sideline reporter is a Sooner Sports TV talent, Jessica Cootie. The Oklahoma Sooners, their head coach Lincoln Riley overall, 44-8. That's a 84.6% winning percentage in 52 games. Also has an 85% winning completion in conference play with a 29-5 record in 34 games. Is 4-0 in Big 12 Conference Championship games and 1-3 in bowl games. Divisional titles, 8 of these in divisional titles. 2000, 2004, 2000, 2002, 03, 04, 06, 07, 08, which we already talked about, and 2010. Qualified for the Big 12 Championship. Remember, since we no longer do divisions, only the top 2 seeds get to go, and Oklahoma's gone all 4 years since they've redone this. 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. Overall, the Sooners have 13 Big 12 Conference Championship trophies. 2000, 02, 04, 06, 07, 08, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 2020 was a good year for Oklahoma. 8-2, 6-2 in Big 12 play. Finished second in the conference. And got revenge over one of the teams that beat them in the regular season in the Big 12 Championship. Got revenge over Iowa State, 27-21 in the Big 12 Championship in Dallas Cowboys AT&T Stadium, qualifying them to head back to Jerry Jones World, AT&T Dallas Cowboy Stadium, to handle Florida in the Cotton Bowl, 55-20. 2021 looks like this for the Sooners. They will have games, non-conference games, against Tulane on September the 4th, Western Carolina on September 11th, and Nebraska. Yep, they were in, then they were out, now they're back in. December 18th, the Sooners will play the Nebraska Cornhuskers in Norman. A week later, they will stay home and play West Virginia. This game will be played in Norman. The Sooners then start October on the road at Kansas State on October the 2nd. Of course, October the 9th, always the same. The first full weekend, or I guess the second weekend in October, as always, OU Texas, at the Cotton Bowl, State Fair Cotton Bowl, that is. That will be October the 9th. October the 16th, the Sooners will head home to play Texas Christian 23rd University. The 23rd, they will play at Kansas. And then on October 30th, they'll play Texas Tech. The Sooners will then get a bye for the 6th of November, but Championship November does get started at Baylor on November the 13th. A home game against Iowa State on October the 20th, and Championship November comes to a straight end in Stillwater at OSU November 27th. And of course, December the 4th is Championship Weekend, which is when the top two teams who qualify will play at Dallas Cowboys AT&T Stadium in for a Big 12 championship trophy. Winner gets it. All right, guys, that'll do it for that. Oh, before I forget, football fans, check this one out. This is the Inside OU podcast. Brady Trantham, Keegan Renault, great job on this one, guys. Great listen. I listen to it every chance I can get. Love those guys. This one, you can just go on your Apple or iTunes, Apple iTunes or whatever, the podcast, look for the Inside OU. You'll find it. It's F-R-E-E. That's my favorite word, buddy. F-R-E-E. My 4 favorite letters spell free. This one's not as free, but it's just as good. It is, let me get this back open, the Patreon. Now, they've changed the name of it to Inside the Keyhole. Inside the keyhole, you'll find it. Just look up In the Keyhole or Keyhole. You'll find it through the keyhole. You'll find it through the keyhole. The Patreon through the keyhole part of it. The video is this week. Let's see. David Abwegu. He, being Keegan Renault, will break down some plays for Abwegu and get you hooked up there. Speaking of getting you hooked up, I just got you hooked up with everything you need to know about the OU spring game. Remember, it is April the 24th. Remember, the podcast part of it, go through the Inside OU. You'll find it. If your Patreon app, look for Through the Keyhole. You will find it. Again, $4 on the Patreon part of it if you just want the audio. If you want the video and the audio, it's not much more. It's just an extra $1. $5 a month gets you the videos also. The $4, though, by the way, for the podcasts, audio, they do interviews that you won't hear on the regular Inside OU with they've done many. They just talked a couple of months ago. They talked with Shane Beamer, the current South Carolina Gamecock head coach. Great insight there, and much more. That one though through the keyhole on the Patreon. $4 audio, $5 if you want audio and video. All right, guys, thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. You can catch this in all my other videos. Speaking of videos, you can catch all my other videos on the YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. Also, Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter box, at Hypeman Harry. All right, guys, thanks for watching at Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace.